Hey there, drone fans. Today I've got the brand new DJI Neo two-way charging hub. This can be used to charge up to 3 of the Neo batteries simultaneously from a single USB-C port. The product also provides two-way charging, which means I can use it to charge the batteries, and when the battery's in the hub, I can actually use it as a battery bank to charge external devices. So I thought I'd do a quick unboxing because the unit just arrived to show you what's included and explain a little bit about the technology behind it. So let's get it open and take a look at it. So I've got a cutter over here real quick, and I'll open up this seal on the top. All right, there we go. Okay. Now again, there's not much in the box, I can promise you. It's probably just the charger and some manuals. There you go. So let me pull this out. Boy, did they pack that in there tight. Okay, so there's the stuff from inside the box. There's a couple of manuals here. It's a two-way charging hub. It talks about the operation safety guide and a few other things. So always read through that manual because you want to make sure you get the best possible use out of the product. All right, and here's the hub. So let me unbox it or unbag it. And it's tiny, as you'd expect, because the batteries are small. I've got 2 of the Neo batteries right there. And the hub itself will take 3 of the batteries, and they simply slide in like this. And then, hear that click? And they'll actually lock down into the hub. And that's really nice for a couple of reasons. Number one, you can charge them in the hub, which I like. It also protects the batteries when you're traveling. So if you've got the batteries in the hub, you can throw this in your bag and not worry about the batteries getting damaged or the contacts getting dirty. So it's a nice little carrying case. On the front, you'll find indicators right here that let you know what the current charge of the battery is by simply tapping this button on the side. So when I tap that, it'll tell me that both of these batteries are really hungry at this point. They've got 1 dot, which means they're 25% or lower, so I definitely have to charge both of these batteries. Now, other than that, on the side, there's a USB-C port right there, and you can plug that into any USB wall charger. Now, I will tell you that in the manual, it explains how the simultaneous charging of the batteries really depends on how much power you have in your charger. So if you have a charger that's under 45 watts, it'll only charge a single battery, but if your charger can provide more than 45 watts, it'll actually charge all 3 batteries at the same time. And that's a big difference because the DJI charging hubs on other products allow you to pop 3 batteries in them, but they don't actually charge 3 batteries simultaneously. What they'll do is check the batteries to see which of them needs the least amount of charge and fully charge that battery. And then once that's completed, it turns the battery off, looks at the other 2 batteries, and finds the one that needs the least amount of charge and charges that battery, and then moves on to the 3rd one. So having a hub like this that allows me to charge all 3 batteries from a single USB-C port simultaneously really speeds up the charging. As a matter of fact, charging the battery in the drone will take about 60 minutes. Charging the battery in the hub, all 3 of them can be charged in about 50 minutes, and that's because the hub can handle higher rates of power. It's also PD or power delivery compatible, which means when it's charging the batteries, it can adjust the voltage and current for each of the batteries individually to quickly and safely charge them. I also like the fact that I can use it as a battery bank because if I've got a battery that came out of the Neo that's maybe at 30% because I didn't want to run it right down to 0, if I pop it back in the hub, I can connect this up to my phone or my tablet and actually charge an external device from the residual energy that's still in the battery. So I like this an awful lot. And my recommendation is if you're flying the Neo or any drone really, you're going to get out there, you're going to start flying it, and you're going to realize, boy, I'm having so much fun with this drone. I'd love to keep it up in the air a little bit longer. And you're going to buy a 2nd battery, and maybe even a 3rd battery to extend your flying day. You're going to need a way to charge those batteries. And sure, you could pop them in the drone. When they're full, pop them out, pop another one in. But having a hub like this allows you to pop all 3 batteries into the hub, connect it up to a single charger, and go get a cup of coffee while they're charging. And that's pretty much all I had for today. I think it's a great accessory, probably one you'd want to consider if you're flying the Neo. So thanks again for watching, and I hope you found this review helpful.